it's day 19. I'm Brenda. I'm the author of Operation Who Am I? And today what we're going to be focusing on, it could be a pretty uncomfortable day because we're going to ask you some questions that are going to hit right to your character. And please answer them as honestly as you can. Some of you may not see this part of yourself or may not be able to answer some of these questions, but just an example, the first question: have you ever been given credit for something that you did well, but to you it was meaningless? And how did you feel? So this could be an example of something, if you were given, well, I know a lot of the kids, when they're participating, they get a participation ribbon. That's something they were given, and it doesn't mean anything to them. They didn't win, but they just got a ribbon for participating. Did you feel okay about that, or did you feel a little bit down about that? So that's just one example in childhood, but I'm really trying to focus more on your adult years. So in the military, were you ever given something that you really felt it was quite meaningless to you? Secondly, example or two of something you did well after much effort, but were not given any credit for. And how did you feel about that? How did it reflect on you going forward? Were you equally motivated? Some of these questions get to the heart of a workplace. If you work in a unionized environment that's really highly unionized, you may find that some of these, this might impact you. So again, it's just trying to get a better sense of your own character and the environment that you like to work in. So then we get to the challenges. So I looked at this and I realized a lot of them were water challenges. And if you're not near water, they become useless. So I've added an additional challenge here. And again, I apologize, I'm going to have to read it. But take a walk on your street and look at a house and figure out on paper how you would create greater curb appeal. Now, I don't know if a lot of you understand curb appeal in real estate. It's that first impression you get of a house and whether it makes you want to go in the house or not go in the house. So that's one stage, part of the question. And then the second stage is, could you add this curb appeal for under $1,000? So, and if you were getting it for under $1,000, where would you go to reuse materials or find perhaps some repurposed materials? And if you want to go one step further from looking at your own place, if you have a house, again, do the curb appeal. If you're renting and you can't make any changes, there may be some slight changes that you could make. Or if you're in an apartment building, when you walk in the door of your apartment, is there something that you could do to improve the appeal of the apartment? Now, this isn't for other renters. This is actually for you when you come in. I know I did that. I painted my hallway. It used to be a light blue, which tended to be the trendy color. And I went really bold and made it almost a fire engine red, which some people really liked. Others didn't really like too much. But I loved it because I walked in and I just felt, whoo, I feel like a little bit at home. It was just, to me, it was comforting. So try and look at that if you want as an additional or a different exercise to be able to do. And we'll see you tomorrow.